A fast-moving object the size of Manhattan is hurtling towards our solar system, and the implications, obviously, for humanity would be profound.
Right now, an object more mysterious than any before it is hurtling across billions of miles, making its way straight into our solar system. This is 3I Atlas, the third known interstellar visitor.
Very first object that we have found coming to us from interstellar space, from other places.
And its sheer size, potentially miles across, combined with its bizarre trajectory, has lit up observatories worldwide. But not all things are what they seem. What if its course isn't just a cosmic coincidence? What if a group of 9 unseen objects are steering 3I Atlas, guiding it through the vastness of space with an almost impossible precision? The true nature of this comet's path is about to be laid bare. A cosmic visitor's bizarre path. First detected on July 1st, 2025, by the Atlas telescopes in Chile, this icy behemoth immediately caught the attention of astronomers. You see, its path isn't like the comets from our own backyard. 3I Atlas is on a hyperbolic trajectory, meaning it's moving so fast that our sun's gravity can't capture it. It's just passing through, a fleeting guest on a journey that spans eons and light years. When scientists traced its path backward, it became obvious. This object came from another star system. For millions, maybe even billions of years, it drifted through the cold, dark expanse between stars, until by some incredible cosmic chance, it found itself on a course straight through our solar system. The numbers associated with 3I Atlas are staggering. At its discovery, it was 410 million miles away, yet it was already moving at nearly 140,000 miles per hour relative to the Sun. That speed is a crucial clue, suggesting it could be up to 8 billion years old, making it one of the most ancient comets ever studied. But the speed is just the beginning of the mystery. The real question is about its path. While mainstream science points to natural forces, the way it moves has led some, like Harvard's Avi Loeb, to ask a daring question. What if this isn't just a random drift? What if unseen objects are actively steering it? This isn't about little green men. It's about subtle gravitational tugs from things we simply cannot see. Our solar system still holds countless secrets, especially in its dark outer regions. What if, as 3I Atlas entered our system, it encountered a series of previously unknown, yet gravitationally significant objects? These could be rogue planets, dark matter clumps, or as some speculate, something else entirely. The precision of its trajectory, the way it seems to weave past major planets like Mars and Jupiter without getting thrown off course, is what makes some scientists pause. It doesn't look like a random tumble. It looks almost deliberate. The thing nobody tells you is just how hard it is for an object this large, potentially twice the size of Manhattan, to maintain such a clean path through our system's complex web of gravity. It will pass Mars at a relatively close 19/100ths of an astronomical unit, about 18 million miles, before continuing on its way. This suggests a subtle dance, not a wild swing. The unseen hand theory, while controversial, attempts to explain this uncanny precision. The search for these unseen objects is deeply rooted in astronomical history, from the discovery of Neptune to the hunt for Planet 9. 3I Atlas could be our next big clue, a messenger guided by hidden forces. But if these guiding objects are real, what else might they be revealing about our universe? Tracing the unseen forces. The idea that unseen objects can influence a comet's path might sound like fiction, but it's a core principle of astronomy. You see, the universe is filled with gravitational whispers. Everything pulls on everything else, and sometimes an object's movement doesn't match our calculations based on what we can see. This exact situation led to the discovery of Neptune, when astronomers noticed Uranus was being pulled by an invisible force. What many overlooked is that these small, cumulative tugs can dramatically alter a long journey across the cosmos. In the case of 3I Atlas, its incredibly straight path is a major puzzle. It has an orbital eccentricity of 6.141, a number that describes how much its orbit deviates from a perfect circle. For comparison, Oumuamua had an eccentricity of 1.2 and Borisov a 3.4. The number for 3I Atlas is so high that its trajectory is almost a straight line, as if it's cutting directly through the solar system rather than being bent by the sun's gravity. To put it mildly, this is extremely unusual. For an object to maintain such a direct course through a region dominated by our sun and 8 planets, something else must be at play. This is where the theory of 9 unseen objects comes in. These objects wouldn't need to be massive planets. They could be smaller, darker bodies, like rogue planetesimals or even dormant black holes too small to detect easily. The thing nobody tells you is that the outer edges of our solar system, the Kuiper Belt and the Oort cloud, are still largely unmapped. There could be millions of icy or rocky bodies out there, some the size of small moons, completely hidden from our view. If 3I Atlas encountered a chain of these objects, each providing a subtle gravitational nudge, it could explain its seemingly guided path. Imagine a cosmic game of billiards where 3I Atlas is gently guided by a series of imperceptible interactions. Each unseen object might provide a tiny deflection, but over millions of miles, these small nudges could collectively steer it. The most shocking fact is that current models predict millions of such objects could exist in the outer solar system. The ongoing search for Planet 9 is based on this very principle, that unseen mass is affecting the orbits of objects we can see. Even our most powerful telescopes like Hubble and James Webb have limitations. 3I Atlas is a faint comet, never expected to be brighter than magnitude 11, making it invisible to the naked eye. This faintness makes spotting any smaller, non-glowing companions almost impossible. If these 9 steering objects aren't comets themselves, they would be dark, cold, and effectively invisible against the blackness of space. This leads to a fascinating and dramatic possibility. Could 3I Atlas be part of a larger gravitationally bound cluster moving through interstellar space? If 9 unseen companions, a mix of dark comets and rogue asteroids, were traveling with 3I Atlas, they could be subtly guiding its journey like a cosmic caravan. This would transform a solitary comet into the leader of a hidden procession, an idea that is both thrilling and, for some, deeply unsettling. The thought of an artificial influence adds a truly baffling layer to this cosmic puzzle. Loeb's provocative hypothesis. Now we enter the most controversial territory, the idea that has many people crazy about alien life. While the scientific community firmly believes 3I Atlas is a natural comet, the mention of unseen objects steering cannot ignore the audacious claims of Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb. He suggests that these anomalies could point to something far more intentional, an extraterrestrial probe. You see, Professor Loeb became famous for similar suggestions about Oumuamua in 2017, arguing its strange shape and acceleration might be signs of alien technology. While most scientists found natural explanations, the idea of alien tech now lingers in the background of every interstellar discovery. With 3I Atlas, Loeb and others have reignited this debate. The theory isn't just that 9 objects are steering it, but that this steering is deliberate. The thing nobody tells you is that if an advanced civilization sent a probe, they would engineer it for a specific purpose. The fact that 3I Atlas makes close approaches to Jupiter, Mars, and Venus, but passes safely by Earth, seems like a strategic path. It almost looks like it's scouting without drawing too much direct attention. While this is possible naturally, it starts to stretch coincidence when combined with other oddities. For example, the James Webb Space Telescope found 3I Atlas is unusually rich in carbon dioxide compared to our own comets. While not definitive proof, it highlights its unique alien composition. If the 9 unseen objects were part of an intelligent design, they could be propulsion systems or even smaller, stealthy drones guiding a larger mothership. The implications are staggering. This connects to the dark forest hypothesis, which suggests advanced civilizations stay silent to avoid hostile contact. If 3I Atlas were a probe, its steering could be a way to navigate without revealing its true nature, using the disguise of a comet. The most shocking fact is how difficult this theory is to disprove, as the object is moving at 130,000 miles per hour and will soon be gone forever. our current technology makes intercepting or even getting a close-up look at 3I Atlas nearly impossible. This fleeting opportunity means every piece of data is magnified in importance, and you can see this everywhere, from the frantic scramble of astronomers to collect data to the public's fascination with its journey. The scientific consensus remains that 3I Atlas is a natural comet. NASA officials have stated, it looks like a comet. It does comet things. They point to its dusty coma and outgassing as standard cometary behavior. But not all things are what they seem, and the persistent questions about its uncanny steering fuel this dramatic narrative. Whether these unseen objects are natural forces or something more, 3I Atlas challenges us to think bigger and question our place in the cosmos. The real truth might lie far beyond our current grasp. What lies beyond the veil? So, what could these 9 unseen objects be if we set aside the alien probe theory for a moment? The universe, you see, is a cosmic junkyard filled with trillions of objects that are incredibly difficult for us to see. Many people are crazy about grand, obvious discoveries, but the truth is often found in the subtle gravitational whispers of dark, cold, and silent wanderers. The most likely candidates are objects from our own Oort cloud, a theoretical shell of icy bodies that surrounds our solar system. It's an immense region, extending up to 100,000 times the distance from the Earth to the Sun. Within this vast darkness, there could be trillions of icy planetesimals, some potentially hundreds of miles across. The most shocking fact is how little we know about this region. It could hold more mass than all the planets combined. As 3I Atlas barreled through this frontier, it would have encountered this dense, unseen population. A series of close gravitational encounters with 9 of these objects could, in theory, have nudged its trajectory into the straight path we observe today. To put it mildly, this scenario requires a very precise, almost lucky alignment, but it's not impossible given the sheer number of objects out there. The thing nobody tells you is that even tiny gravitational interactions, when multiplied over vast cosmic distances, can add up to create significant changes in an object's course. It's like a small rudder on a massive ship. The tiny adjustments over a long voyage determine the final destination. Beyond our own solar system, the interstellar medium is also filled with rogue objects ejected from other star systems. These could be planets without a star, or smaller, dark asteroids and comets. Scientists now believe interstellar objects are far more common than we once thought. What many overlooked is that some of these rogue objects could be quite large, yet still remain unseen if they aren't reflecting light. If 3I Atlas encountered a chain of these other interstellar wanderers, their combined influence could have shaped its path long before it reached us. This leads to a fascinating and dramatic possibility. Could 3I Atlas be part of a larger, gravitationally bound cluster moving through interstellar space? If 9 unseen companions, perhaps a mixture of dark comets and rogue asteroids, were traveling with 3I Atlas, they could be subtly guiding its journey like a cosmic caravan. This would transform a solitary comet into the leader of a hidden procession, an idea that is both thrilling and, for some, deeply unsettling. The James Webb Telescope is trying to peer through the comet's dusty veil to get a better look, but detecting dark, non-active companions at these distances remains a monumental challenge. The cosmic ballet it performs leaves us with more questions than answers. As 3I Atlas continues its fleeting visit, we are left to ponder the true meaning of its journey. The question of whether 9 unseen objects are steering it remains one of the most intriguing mysteries of our time. You see, the truth might be a complex blend of natural phenomena and undiscovered elements. Its highly eccentric path could simply be a rare cosmic coincidence, a statistical anomaly in the grand tapestry of gravity. What many overlooked is that sometimes the simplest explanation is the right one. However, the pursuit of these unseen objects pushes the boundaries of our knowledge. Whether they are dark bodies in our own Oort cloud, rogue objects from other stars, or something more exotic, the possibility forces us to re-examine what we thought we knew. The most shocking fact is that we are constantly refining our understanding of the universe, and every unexpected visitor forces us to look closer. The data gathered by the Hubble and James Webb telescopes is invaluable, providing unprecedented insight into the composition of an object that formed around another star. This information offers clues about how other solar systems form. The thing nobody tells you is that with each interstellar visitor, we gather a crucial piece of a cosmic puzzle. These objects are like messengers from distant worlds, telling us stories about the processes that shape the galaxy. Is 3I Atlas just a comet, or is it a sign of something more? What do you believe is guiding its path? Let us know below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.